All right. So in the previous classes, we had done chapter Bukesh starts a zoo, and in this class, we are going to start a poem. It was long ago. The name of the poem is It Was Long Ago. And who has written it? The poet name is Eleanor Fargion. Eleanor Fargion. Okay. So she is a poet. Let us read about the poet. Page number 106, The Green Box. Now, Eleanor Fargion, now her date was 1881 till 1965. Was an English author. She wrote children's poem, stories, and fantasy stories, and soon became popular with both children and adults. The Children Book Circle in England established the Eleanor Fargion Award in her honor. Now, she was so popular. She was an English author. She used to write poems for children, stories, small stories, short stories, fantasy stories. And then she became so popular between both the children and the adults. And she was so much admirable and popular that an award also was established in her honor, in the name of her, like an Eleanor Fargion Award. Okay, so she was so popular in England. She belongs to England, that England established the Eleanor Fargion Award in her honor. The Fargion Award is awarded for outstanding work in children's literature. Means those who used to write very good poems, very good stories for children, this award is awarded to them. Now, come back on page number 105. Here is, can you see one box on top of the page where it is written, which happy memories do you remember from your childhood? Now, there are 6 points given. Out of these 6 points, it is not necessary that you write all six. You may write one, you may write two, you may write three, whatever memory you remember from your childhood. So, first, let's discuss if you, any of you, remember any good memory from your childhood. Basically, you all are still children, but when you were younger than this age, do you remember any happy memory of your childhood? If yes, then tell me. Let's share. Who has any memory? Please share. All cameras are off or what? On your cameras, children. Ritisha? What Ritisha? So this is a very good memory of yours. Very good. Anybody else? Acha, you were born in Delhi. Okay. Any other child who has any good memory? Yes, Ritisha, tell. Acha, you also went. Okay, so that was a very good memory of yours. Any other happy memory? Now, happiness can be in small things also. It is not necessary that you went somewhere out or you did something big, then only you get happy. Happiness may be that you just went out of your home and you saw a little kitten lying over there or hungry, and you gave him some food and you gave him some shelter. That is also happiness. If you are going out and you saw some stray dog hungry, you gave him food or biscuit, that is also happiness. So happiness are the small happy deeds that you do to somebody that in return give you satisfaction. Okay. All right. So here are few points. You can write any points of your wish in the book only. This activity has to be done in the book. and you can do write any points, two, three, four, whatever points you know. It is not important that you have to write all 6 points. All right. Now, this let's. Yes, Arjun, you want to say something? Okay, very good. Ejaz, you want to say anything? What? Page number 105, the box which is made in the book only you have to do. Yes, you can. If you have trees at home in the garden or plants at home on the terrace, you can make small bird house. You can hang a small bird house, and when you see little birds coming and laying eggs, that is happiness. Yes, all these small deeds are happiness. Similarly, basically, okay, basically, what is the motive of this activity? Yes, very good. If you have done this, very good. Basically, what is the motive of this activity? The motive is that the poem is related to this only. In this poem, the lady poet, is saying that when I was 3 years old, when I was 3 years old, I remember when I was going through the road, I saw one old lady sitting under the tree with a kitten on her lap, and she offered him few berries and cream, and she was so delighted. Who was so delighted? This little poet, this little girl was so delighted to remember. So basically, she is saying that she wants to say that nowadays, when we become adult, we do not cherish happy moments, we do not cherish small deeds, small happiness. But when we used to be children, when we used to be small, we used to cherish and enjoy small things. Have we used to see and find happiness in small things? Means looking at a lady and having a pie, a cream, is not a thing of happiness when you are an adult. But if you are an age of 1 or 2 or 3, and if anybody is giving you a cream and anybody is giving you berries, then you will be happy. Why? Because you are a child. That's the same thing the poet is trying to say. She is remembering her childhood memory, and she is saying that people, when children are small, they always are very pleasant. But when we all grow up, we forget to enjoy the small happy moments. Are you getting it? The summary of the poem. Let me tell you the summary in brief, then we will start the poem by reading it. Now, in this poem, basically, the poet describes that while she was walking along the road, she saw an old lady sitting under the tree in the red shawl. Can you see the red shawl she is covering? In the red shawl and a grey cat. Now, the old lady invited this little girl to have bilberries. Now, bilberries is a fruit that is grown on bushes, and a cream to eat. Now, this poet recalls this simple, pleasant memory that means much to her. Now, now this girl is big, but she is recalling her childhood memory because it means a lot to her. Basically, the poet is telling us and reminding us that growing up is not always so pleasant. When we grow up, we do not cherish small moments. Sadly, being an adult sometimes make us so dull that we no longer appreciate the simple pleasures of life. Yes, what I told you is, when we grow up, we do not have time even to cherish or to appreciate the simple small pleasures of life. But when we are small, when we are little children, we have time and we are so happy at our heart that we find easily, we are able to find happiness all around us. Now, is the overall summary clear to you that what is this poem about? This much means a frame is clear to you. Now, when we are going to read the poem, it will be more clear to you. Now, let's come on page number 105. I'll tell you, shall I? Something I remember. Now the poet is saying, I remember something. Something that still means a great deal to me. It was long ago. Now she's remembering that it is a story a long back. A dusty road in summer, I remember. A mountain and an old house and a tree that stood. Now she is telling that I remember it was long back, a dusty road, a mountain, a old house, and a tree. Behind the house, an old woman I remember in a red shawl with a grey cat on her knee, humming under a tree. Now, next she says, now what else I remember is I remember an old woman sitting under a tree with a red shawl and a grey cat. She seemed the oldest thing I can remember. But then perhaps I was not more than 3. It was long ago. She's saying, who is saying? The poet. The poet is saying, it is the oldest thing I remember because I was only 3. So, the oldest thing, the farthest thing that I remember in my life is this incident when I was only 3 years of age. Turn page. I dragged on a dusty road and I remember how the old woman looked over the fence at me. Now, then, when she was walking on the road, dragging on the road, then she saw that this old woman also looked at her. How it felt to be 3 and called out, I remember, do you like bilberries and cream for tea? Now, this old lady offered bilberries and cream to this little girl when she was dragging on the road. And while she hummed and the cat purred, I remember how she filled a saucer with berries and cream for me. Now, what else this little girl is saying? This girl is saying, I was so happy to see this old lady. She just filled her whole saucer with bilberries and cream for me, and she invited me to eat that. And I was very happy because suddenly this happened to her. She was just going on the road when she was little girl 3 and she saw this old woman, and this old woman out of sudden invited her to have a feast of bilberries and cream. So she was very happy. Such berries and such cream as I remember, I had never seen before and never see today. Now again, she is remembering and saying that such berries and such tasty cream I have never seen before and not even today. Now she is a big girl. The poet is a big girl. Now she is not 3 years old, but still she is saying, I have never seen such tasty berries and such tasty cream till today. And that is almost all I can remember: the house, the mountain, the grey cat on her knee, her red shawl, and the tree. And she's saying, since I was only 3 years old, so I don't remember the details. Only this thing I remember. What? The house, the mountain, the grey cat on her knee, and her red shawl, and the tree. So she just remembered the glimpses of that incident. And the taste of the berries, the feel of the sun, I remember. Now she remembers the taste of the berries till now, and the smell of everything that used to be so long ago. Till the heat on the road outside again, I remember. And how long the dusty road seemed to have for me. No end. Now she's again in the path of her old memories, and she's saying that the heat of the sun that was at that time, the feeling, the roadside feeling, then the taste of the berries she still remember. That is the farthest thing I can remember. Farthest means the oldest thing I can remember. It won't mean much to you. Now she is saying that this memory happened with me. It may not be of such mean to you, but it does to me. That means this memory is very important, very cherishable, very appreciable to me. It may not be the same for you. Why? Because you did not went through that memory. I went through that memory. So she is saying that is the farthest thing I can remember. It won't mean much to you. It does to me. Then I grew up, you see. And then finally she says, then finally what happened? I grew up. And usually when people grew up, as I told you in the beginning, they don't have time to appreciate the small little things of happiness. Why? Because they get too busy with their work, with their life, with their responsibilities. So basically, in this poem, the poet, The girl is remembering her childhood days when she was 3, when she was moving on the road, and she saw remembered the mountain, the tree, and the old lady with the red shawl sitting under the tree with the gray cat on her lap. And while she was moving, the old lady offered her a saucer full of bilberries and cream. She still remembered the taste of the bilberries till today. They were so tasty, so appreciable. The cream, she had never eaten such kind of cream before and after that ever. And finally she says that now I am grew up. Why she says like this? Because when people grew up, their life becomes dull. They are not able to appreciate and to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. So basically what we have learned that even if we grow up, we should not be so busy in our lives that we forget to enjoy little and small happiness. We means uh, we should always try to get an opportunity of being happy in small and little things and pleasures that life give to us. Is the poem clear to everybody now? It is a very simple, nice poem where the poet remember her young age and incident of that age. Okay, so your homework is that you have to read this poem again 2 times. Okay, you have to read this poem 2 times, and then I'm going to give you the summary of the poem. Write that summary in the fair copy. And which diagram you want to make from this poem, you all tell me. The lady diagram or the girl diagram, the berry diagram? See, 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 I think the old lady and the cat is easier than the girl and berry. In girl and berry, you have to make both the diagrams, the girl also and the berry also. Instead, you make the first diagram, the old lady with the tree. Okay, who's whatever you want to make, it is up to you, your choice. Okay, if you want to make the old lady with the tree. Yes. No, I didn't ask you to write poem. I said you have to read the poem and summary I will give you. You do one thing today. I'm giving you only the diagram. I'm not giving you summary today. What you have to do is you read the poem twice and draw the diagram of the poem. See, if you have see, listen, if you are drawing the girl diagram, then you have to draw the berry diagram also, both the diagrams. But if you are drawing the lady diagram, old lady, then only that first page diagram. If you are making the diagram of page number 106, then both the diagrams you have to draw. And if you are making the diagram of 105, then only one diagram. Your wish. Okay. So today what you have to do, you have to read the poem twice and do the activity which is given on page number 105 in the book itself. Okay.